Hey guys, I'm Jimmy. Have you ever encountered a situation that you bought a product and it was almost perfect for you? You waited for the improved new generation, but you never get one. I just had this experience recently, and how did I solve it? I found a better copy. A better alternative. I'm a long-term FK2 user. I love the shape so much that I bought two of them, even self-taught how to paracord the B version myself. But the main buttons were never light and snappy enough for me. Yes, the heavy actuation force will prevent accidental clicks, but it also made me feel that my shots are always a tad bit slower. I wanted the clicks to be lighter, especially when I'm holding the right button for ADS, stably managing the left button, single firing the DMR. As you probably already know, Zowie announced their new C version mouse, starting with the EC series and the FK series. I tried the FK2C, and yes, it's lighter and finally has a good paracord cable, but the clicks, the side buttons are still stiff, the main buttons are only slightly lighter, you can hardly tell the difference. So I bought the Ducky Feather. The Ducky Feather is not a new mouse, and when it first came out, the main buttons were the same heavy Huano switches. A few months ago, they launched the black and white version and offered two new switch options, the popular Kailh switch and the faster Omran switch, which is the one that I have here. The ambidextrous shape is nothing new to us. Dimension is almost the same as FK2, only 1mm shorter, which we won't notice due to the low tail. Even the high point of the hump is at the same middle location. Other than the shape, they are totally different. First of all, the sides are covered with some sort of rubber coating with these small dots that help you grip the body. I'm not sure if these are rubber or plastic. If they're rubber, I'll be worried about long-term durability. This coating also makes it feel slightly wider than the FK2. The honeycomb holes are now white, and my thought is, what's wrong about making the entire mouse white, huh? Secondly, the matte material. This is just as good as the keycaps from Ducky keyboards. It's quite grippy, and there are no dents or grease marks stays on it after long game sessions. While the FK2 is still using the same coating Zowie has been using for many years, you know what to expect. Third is the weight. The Feather is 65 grams, which is still 5 grams lighter than the FK2C. Weight balance is also great, so you don't have a problem when lifting the mouse. Alright, the functions. This mouse is also driver free, so all the settings are at the bottom of the mouse. Lift off distance button is a nice touch. PMW3389 is the high-end sensor that we always like to see, while Zowie is still using the PMW3360. The mouse feet came with 4 small pads on the corners as default, but I changed to the larger set because I press the mouse down quite hard when I'm controlling recoil, and the small feet makes it almost feels like the plastic button plate is scratching my mouse pad. Lastly, but most importantly, the buttons. The side buttons are okay, a bit mushy, and the moderate post travel makes it not agile enough, but overall acceptable. Size of the buttons are a little bit too large for the low height. You may accidentally hit it if you have big thumbs. The main buttons are separated from the body, which is good. If you're interested in the model name of Omron switch, it's the D2FC. Here it is. Actuation force is light, not very tactile, and rebounds is just not snappy enough. The long post travel also makes clicks less confident. I always feel like I have to press the right button harder than it actually needs to keep ADS in FPS games. Also, the separate keys do wobble. I would say they're better than the Razer buttons, but there's still room for improvement. For me, the best separated buttons are still the ones on the Vox MP01S, but these are still better than the FK2. If you don't like the soft Omran switch, the more tactile, crispy Kailh switch may be a better choice for you. The scroll wheel is also very nice, steps are clear and not too tactile. Scrolling is a bit too smooth for my taste, but the sound is very quiet. Overall, a satisfactory scroll wheel. Alright, we can take the Ducky Feather as a lighter FK2 with the modern update we always wanted, but with a few points to be aware of. First, there are also side buttons on the right side, which is great for lefty users but not ideal for any palm grip users, because your fourth finger will most likely hit a button you don't intend to. Also, the build quality is nothing close to a Zowie mouse. A hard press from the side will actuate the side buttons. This is a pity because it causes less confidence when I'm playing competitive games. Still, for me, this is a good alternative with lighter buttons and a good paracord cable. It's happy to see Ducky being one of the first to start offering different switches for the main buttons. I mean, except the exchangeable ones. Also offering two types of mouse feet in the package, so you get your custom combination you prefer. This is truly industrial leading, and I hope we will see more brands join this trend in the future. Oh, and what worth mentioning is when I swapped to the larger set of mouse feet, it was way too slow. The mouse did not even move when I threw it on the mouse pad, literally unusable. I immediately wrote an email to Ducky asking about this issue and searched on the internet to see if there are others having the same problem. It turned out there are plastic protection films on the new set of mouse feet. Took them down, problem solved. Although I still hope the glide can be a bit faster. Obviously, I wasn't the only one, so make sure you check your mouse feet when you're swapping to a new set. The end of the story is that I never got any email reply from Ducky. I mean, come on man. At least give me something like, well done, good job, or you should have known. Anything to end my embarrassment. I never get one, like I never get an FK2 with better clicks. Alright, that's all for today's video and I hope you guys enjoyed. What do you think about the Ducky Feather and the FK2C? Let me know in the comments below and be sure to subscribe for more. I'm Jimmy, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!